Much appreciated, Coach. Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in Northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yo, to the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic. I'm coming. Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42. The lady. You got it.
A first down throw, Darnold. And connecting here with DJ Shark. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Let's go, let's go.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
All day, every day, any day. He's checking, he's red 80. Crash. What's that? Red 80. Smoke. 42's the mic. 42's the mic. So we got man. Let's go, Mike. 42.
From the 50, it's Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Nice touchdown, baby.
DJ Chark with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
There we go.
The Lions take over first down. At their own 30-yard line.
Let's go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, lock it. Get that quarterback at all costs. Switch. Let's go.
A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, I'm coming. Alert 3. Go. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. You ain't got nothing.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Hey, Charlie.
Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Watch
Fair.
Undercrunch.
Lee Griffin.
Back to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
McKenzie now to return it. Call that one an even 60 yards. 6-0. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, it's not going to. We still have December left, in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Tighten up.
Ready?
Right here.
Hey, Echo.
Mike 51.
Hey, watch the lane.
51's the Mike. 51's the Mike.
Know your job.
Go, Mike 51. Mike 51.
Here's Darnold.
Hey,
That one complete. He finds Sharp. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Darnold now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Lions will take over.
First and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Out.
Twist. Watch the twist.
On second down now. It's Cook. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Ready, set.
The Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Defense, let's go.
Look at me. Go, go. Ready, ready.
He'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. Trying to get it to Landry there. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
I got wide.
Hey, Delta.
58.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to loft one, deep lefts, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Agnew, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
X3, 218, chopper.
Sponge.
Leo.
Slam.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 27 yards there, a first down.
Let's go.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And an alley to run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Okay, ready?
44's Mike. Check. Watch the out.
SOS. Look, squeeze.
Check 31.
Get it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He completes it to Westbrook. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
44. Mike, 44. I'm coming after you.
Now.
And an alley to run. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Here we go.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 17 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken very short. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Bravo.
Here we go.
Now it's Darnold. He finds his man Johnson. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
They're going to start.
51, Mike, 51.
Watch the run. Red 80.
Hey, orbit.
51's the mic, boys. 51. You go night-night. Time to go night-night.
Darnold on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
Side 4-2. Mike's 4-2. Here we go. Here we go.
Shift.
Red 80. 36. Shift. Red 80.
Check 52.
Shift.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch QB drop. Switches. Lady. Come on, switch it. Check time.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
They cannot block us.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Mike 42, check. Mike. Red 80. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Hey, exit.
42, Mike 42.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. He's got his tight end, Oliver. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. Darnold now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Give me that ball.
Here we go, yellow lady.
Give me that ball, defense.
Out. Yellow lady.
Hey. High 7.
Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
There we go. That's a touchdown. That's it.
DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the
The
set.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Lions.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Ready?
And we'll remind you
60
that coming
outlaw.
up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off.
Big River.
Now back to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
1st down, Detroit.
Got it.
36.
Hey, lock it.
36. I got one. Slim.
Yes. Hey, wahoo.
36. 36 to Mike. Here it comes. Mike, 36. Mike, 36. Oh, you got deep?
5.
They'll look to throw here. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Hey, Haywood.
Darnold on 1st down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Talk about a big 1st half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness and he's chipping away at their confidence.
On 1st down, Darnold. And look at that, a diving catch. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
At the 46-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Back. You got red 80.
Here's Darnold.
Outside coming.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 21-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Lions
10-2
offense
stop.
ready to kick off their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a
Check,
minute.
check,
First
check.
half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
70,
So one
Indy.
play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 44, 44, Mike.
Go.
Looking to throw.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Come on.
Now
set.
that after the sack, it'll
60
be
or.
interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Kill.
Hit it.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down again. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
44 is the mic.
They'll look to throw.
You ain't doing nothing.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a loss of 4 on what ought to be the final act of this first half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Darnold.
Here we go, G.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
Kill.
Give give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
You're not ready. Ready.
Hey, Echo.
Lost the run. Big edge.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Ready.
Hey, Zoo.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Bring it up.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a 1st down.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Ready. There we go.
Darnold.
And we got to get to the ball, G. We got to get to the ball.
The tight end making the catch. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line.
Let's go.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
51's the Mike. 51's the Mike.
Hey, Delta.
Go, Mike 51. Mike 51.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And that's complete to Sanders.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, Alpha.
To throw is Darnold. He's going to go up top for the ends. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Complete to Dorsett. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Complete to Philip Dorsett. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Got 4 down.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Run, run, run.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
We got
First
this.
down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. And the Lions.
Ready?
So in
90
Jacksonville
Wolves.
territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Show an 8, show an 8.
Hey, check.
Ready, ready.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for
Go
a
now.
lineman trying to
50,
block
plant.
on this play, they
36.
love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Check 13.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Yeah, baby.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a
Leo.
missile to stop that one behind the
Tucson.
line of scrimmage.
Hey, hey, watch edge, watch edge.
Hit it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see
Yeah.
what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for
Come on,
sure.
set.
The Lions
70,
on 3rd
Indy.
down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd
Go,
and
go.
18.
24, check 24. Shift, watch the shift. Say.
Look, squeeze. Bravo.
They'll drop the throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. D.D. Westbrook, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Prater for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
21. Lions 14.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Mike 51.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Red 80.
On first down, it's Darnold.
Tight down. There you go.
Open man right side is Shark. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
51. Red 80.
From the 35 on second down, Darnold. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Detroit.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Go!
No. Off.
Rock it. Now.
They run again on first down, Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Double dog. That's the way.
Check 99.
Shoot.
They'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it. I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Orbit.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has a...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Colby Listenby, 97 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Go!
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
We'll see how they attack him here. Now a run with Cook. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Following the good run by Cook, here's another first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Kill.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in